Hello again. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is John. I'm a full-time eBay reseller based in Melbourne, Australia. And I'm here to help you get out of your head so you can become a productive reseller and grow your business. Today I'm going to talk about something that most of you don't do, but some of you still do. And we need to discuss it. And that is, no time wasters, please read description in caps lock. Will not respond to item not if items available or not. Serious buyers only. I get why you do it, but it's not helping your business. And here's why. When I think about buying online, I think about the original, which is buying in person. Buying in person is a very robust experience. It's a full experience. It's a rich experience because so much can happen in person that online just cannot replicate. For me to go online, or for most buyers to go online, the appeal is it's faster and it's easier. So if online doesn't do faster or easier, or both, online is not doing a good job. That's the general premise. Of course, there are exceptions. Of course, there are people who, at the inception of the internet and online shopping, realize, oh my God, life is just so much better that I don't have to see physical people. But the fact is, for most people, buying in person was a great experience, decent experience, good experience, a break from work, lots of good things that online just couldn't replicate. So for online to replicate, to provide value, it needs to be fast and easy, right? That's the starting point. So then when I go to the in-person situation and go, if I go to an establishment and I see signs like read this or that before you buy, serious buyers only, no time wasters, it's a barrier. I wouldn't go into that establishment. I would just keep walking. So why do we think that doing it online is acceptable? I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to filter your buyers, but you're filtering them the wrong way. There are filters that are a lot more universally acceptable, like price, like the way you take your photos, like the platforms you choose to put your products on. Those are all little pivots that you can apply that will place you or position you for a particular buyer. But placing keep out signs doesn't help. In fact, you filter out a lot of good buyers too by doing that. There are times when I, in sourcing mode, want to find items to resell. I'll see these words in the listing. And despite the item being a good item and despite the price being something that I'm willing to pay, my brain doesn't want to deal with this person. Sure, you might say, John, it's business. Go about it business-wise. Fine. I still have to do this mental kind of U-turn. Don't want to deal with this person, but item, price, whatever, fine, I will deal with this person. And that doesn't make it easier. That doesn't make it quicker. You've made my job harder as a buyer by putting up all these barriers. Our job as sellers is not to make things harder for our buyers. It's to actually make it so ridiculously easy that when they think to buy, they see us, they buy. Sure, not everyone's going to convert. That's just the nature of business. And accepting that reality also means accepting that there will be silly tire-kicking buyers that won't convert. They were never going to convert anyways. You've heard this before. So my recommendation is to go through all your listings, and even when you do it in your personal life, selling junk from around the house, don't put those words up. It's not hospitable. It's not welcoming. It doesn't attract your buyer. And most importantly, it doesn't give your item the best chance to sell. And by that we mean the more people coming to you, the more chance you have to sell. That's pretty straightforward. It's a numbers game, right? My favorite OG buying example, shopping example, are Middle Eastern bakeries. Most of you who have been to Middle Eastern bakery, you know, the ones that have the Turkish delight and the galactoburrito, and you know, they sell them by the weight. And oftentimes while they're packaging your thing for you, they're packaging your order for you, they'll just grab one from the counter and hand it over to you. It's like, here, try one while you wait. It's fresh from the oven. And then they will give one to your kids. And I remember there was one time I think I bought like 10 Turkish delights, but then essentially it was like a buy 10, get 3 free, because I got one, my son got one, my daughter got one. I'm just like, either you're losing money to get me to come back, or as a business, you've already factored this experience into your margin. I could have easily come in here and asked to try one, and most times they will give you one to try because that's the welcoming nature of these bakeries, and I may never come back. But the thing is, they don't see it that way. They go, I'm not going to withhold product until money is exchanged so that I protect my business. It's very short-sighted. Instead, it's an open door, it's an open environment. Everyone says hello, everyone greets you, everyone goes, yeah, try it, it's amazing. And it's just a different experience, and it's a better one. In the short term, you may lose a couple of dollars. But as a brand in the long term, you are always remembered. I don't remember a lot of bakeries. And quite frankly, bakeries to me are places I go as a matter of convenience. But I always remember Middle Eastern bakeries. I remember them in vivid detail because in those places, I am given the chance to pause and enjoy myself. There was once as well, went to a I think it was a Turkish bakery. They were just finalizing like a catering order. And while I was just standing there, the guy who ran the shop just kind of gave me a vanilla slice to eat while I was waiting. And then I just kind of went, oh, thank you. So I sat there and I ate. And then while they were finishing off this catering order, and then when the order left, he goes, it's okay. When you don't talk, I know it tastes good. And I always remember that. So likewise, give your buyers a chance to enjoy you rather than put up all these signs that make them wonder if they should avoid you. That's it, really. Be an open house. An open shop leads to business. An open shop leads to conversion. Always remember, online needs to be easier and faster. Otherwise, people will go to the in-person experience or one of the other many hundreds, thousands of other online options that they can easily get to that will be easier and faster. So yeah, no more no time wasters, serious buyers only. Just stop doing that. It doesn't help you. And I'm sorry this video got a bit ranty, but I felt like it was necessary. Yeah. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.